Hi, my name is Shaniqua Pierce. I'm originally from New York. I went to school at Temple University for undergrad and graduate school, majoring in clinical social work. I'm currently in a doctoral program at Wilmington University in the education department. And so currently I'm a licensed clinical social worker. So I do a lot of different work, but currently I'm director of behavioral health. So I oversee all of the mental health components for our alternative schools and emotional support classrooms and ensure that students get the clinical services that they need. In addition to that, I do some private practice work on Thursday evenings, and I see children and adults, a lot of trauma work, but also a lot of family work as well. And then I run a support group with the DCJ, Delaware Criminal Justice, 2 times a month for adults who are really trying to cope with the loss of a loved one through homicides. So my impressions of the Storiez intervention actually came when I was applying to my doctoral program and wanted to figure out what I wanted to focus on. And I knew I needed to find something that was culturally sensitive to the students that I work with, but also could heal a lot of the trauma and adversity that they were facing. And so of course, I came across Dr. Corrado's Storiez interventions workbook and immediately fell in love with it, purchased 20 copies for my entire state, and we began to kind of teach ourselves how to articulate it. And so we rolled it out last year where we had put our own little spin on it where we followed the 9 steps. But what we did was we had our students create their story on canvas. And so it was really powerful. So not only did students write their story, trauma narratives down, they also created a book that they were really proud of. And at the end of the school year, we celebrated them where those who felt comfortable presented their stories, had a book to go home with, and a piece of artwork. So my impression is that it teaches students that it's okay to heal, it's okay to have difficult conversations, especially when a lot of the times systematically, our students are oppressed and they're not allowed to have their voices heard. And then you kind of collaborate, institutionalize racism and all the issues that they just have. But being people of color, I think Storiez empowers them to embrace the challenges that stem from trauma, but also stem from systemic oppression.